Hello and welcome to part 2 of the enhanced Hiram Ring questline. I know this has taken a little while to get out, but I've been super busy with a lot of stuff going on. I've been putting other stuff out, and I've kind of put this off a little bit, but I've got most of the stuff, so the next part after this is going to be a lot faster, and I should complete the whole questline very quickly, and all the videos will be up very soon. Now, I want to go over a couple of things you want to do in the questline before we get right back into where we just were in the previous video. If you haven't seen the previous video, I think you can put a card up. I don't know YouTube, but you can put, they don't have no, there's like a thing up at the top right you can click, that'll take you to the other video, check that out, and then you can come back here. Now then, first of all, you want to make sure you're going to Diamond Shores and picking up the Ironad Wizard token quest that you can grab, because you can get one of those a day. And depending on the day, there is a different quest. Now, I do have the list here somewhere, give me a moment. So, Wednesday, Saturday is Markala, Tuesday, Friday is Heedmar, Numaris Mondays, and Kalman Sundays. You can do this alongside the Urgent Task quest if you have a castle in that zone. If you don't, you'll just have to go and find some normal mobs. There are like mobs that aren't as hard to fight, which you can find a little bit away depending on the area. Kill 100 of those, it shouldn't take too long, and that'll be one Ironad token a day, and you're going to want to do this at least 15 times. You can do this 20 if you want to also do the Abyssal, oh the Iron, is it the Abyssal or the Ironad Earring? Yeah, if you want to do the Ironad Earring, I think you need 5 for the beginning of that. I'm probably going to make a series on that as well at some point, but yeah, just keep doing that and get your Ironad tokens. Also, something you're going to be wanting to do is going over to Howling Abyss and doing that 5 times a day. Now, the reason you want to do this is because the first boss in the normal version of the dungeon will drop a piece of jewelry that you can even stone and turn into a 1-star like crystal, which is actually worth quite a bit. So it's like 15 gold. So even if it's not, I mean, it depends on the server. I think it went up to like 20. It was like 20 gold for a while I was trying to do this quest, and it made things a pain. So if you can't afford it all, and you're still working on gold, make sure you're doing this alongside it. And even if you're not, it's, you know, it's a nice way to make a bit of gold without spending any labor. So yeah, now then, let's just get right back into it. So after you've gotten the initial Hiram Ring, you'll get a quest called Fallen Warriors. And with this quest, you want to pick it on up, and then you're going to head on over to the lake in West Ram. Oh, not the lake, I guess it's like a dried up lake. As you can see right here on the map, we're going to be heading over to here. And when you get there, you'll find this little area, and you want to just do /prayer. And that'll summon the guy that you need to speak to. So you'll talk to him real quick, turn in the quest, and then, you know, he'll be like, ooh, Hiram Ring. And then you have to do the quest, A Lost Jar. Now, this quest is fun. I like this quest. So, for this quest, we want to head on over to the ruins of Hiram City. As you can see, there's a small radius there on our map. So we arrive here, we have a little look around. I was like, you know what, it says buried in the quest text. Let me just pull that up. That says buried, you know, so you expect, maybe it's under these stairs. No, this is just bugged. Don't ignore the stairs. And then I was like, I wonder where it could be. So, for a while, I spent a lot of time running around here in circles, looking at the map over and over again, until I was just like, I started, widening my search. Like, maybe I missed it back here. No. And then we just, all of a sudden, you know what? Let's look even further away. Eventually, turns out, it's in the side of the cliff. So, if an easy way to get to this is there's some stairs you can go up all the way up. And at the top, you can drop down from there. So, as you can see on the map, it's like on the very edge. And then you'll find this little rock that you can mine. And there you go. You've got the damaged jar. This was a pain to find, so hopefully this helps finding this, and you take it back to the guy. And once you've turned that in, you have to then fix the jar. There's a lot of steps to this. So for that, we want to come back all the way up to East Hiram, talk to the High Priest, and then you need to get 10 malicious soul stones. Now to do this, you're going to need to do a greater dungeon and beat the last boss in a greater dungeon. Now for this, I'd recommend checking out my video on how to do the Sharpwood Mines solo run. I did this at like 6k gear score. It was quite low gear score, so that'll get you the malicious soul stones you need if you do that 10 times, and then you get to continue the quest. From there, you'll come back to the lake. You can talk to this guy again. You don't need to slash prayer anymore because he'll just stay there. And now we need to capture some souls. 500 to be specific. So you've got to damage the abyssal guys here and then just do this 10-second cast. Alright, there we go. One down. Alright, I'm just going to get into this. I'm just going to start taking out as many as we... This is the final one, the last one. I'm actually taking one extra just to hold spare, you know, just as a little trophy to remember this grind by. So this quest will take you a while because like a 10-second cast every time you need to capture a soul. Who designed this? I don't know. Don't ask me. Then you combine it, you come back to this guy, give him, and he's like, okay, now go destroy the souls. And for that, you're like, okay, back over to East Hiram, go speak to the High Priest again. And then, I believe from there, you then have to head on over to West Hiram again, to the Hiram Cave. You'll talk to this guy. It's the same guy who gives you the animal control quest when you're doing your dailies. And then from there, you get sent over to Numari? Is it Numari? Yeah, I think it's Numari you get sent over to. And then she's like, hey, go burn the souls, go throw them in a volcano. Off you go, Frodo. And so, from there, you have to get all the way up to that volcano. Oh boy, what fun that'll be. So for this, there's no straight path up, you've just got to try and wing it. And so I found a little path, well I say a little path, a little way to try and get up. There was a lot of struggle and I tried to find like a solid path up. Maybe I'm just dumb, I don't know. So this is sped up a little bit because this took me, it took me a while getting up here. I'm using the wings just to keep me up in the air. And then it took me a second to realize, oh wait, I was already kind of in the volcano. You don't need to get to the top, you need to stand inside it. As you can see, and here we are. And then when you get to the center of this, you want to just come all the way up here. You get a little exploration achievement. And then you want to go ahead and just throw the jar in there. There's a little cut there because I've spent a lot of time running around trying to find a solid path for you guys to get up. Just try and wing your way up the side. From that first clip that I showed you, try and follow that if you can. If not, just try your best to get up, because this quest is a pain. I don't know why this was what they did, but they did. Yeah, so here I've marked out where I did get up. So here's like the path that I took. Hopefully this helps. It's a bit of a pain. You do have to have wings for this to be, you know, nice and easy. Obviously you can do other things. You can backdrop up, use your hammer, and just keep doing stuff like that to try and get up. Alongside using your glider. Yeah, there we go, we're in. And then from there you can just walk on up. That's not too difficult. And then we come back to this guy after banning the souls. And then we need all the improvement materials. For this you need 10 focused iridium, which we should have already been getting from the daily. 150 starlight arcane crystals, which is why I mentioned the dungeon. And then the 5 anemone flowers, which are actually really easy to find. You can find them just along the river next to here, which I will show in a moment. So from here we want to head on over to the river. You want to do this overnight. They do stay a little bit during the day, but they do, I'm not sure the exact time they disappear. But they're overnight, so you can grab, you only need 5. They're almost always here. No one's really picking them, so usually good. It's not like the iridium. That was a pain to get on the first few weeks. And there you go. So once you've got enough of those, we then just head on back. Head on back to this guy, talk to him, give him the improvement materials, now that we've finally collected them all. Starlight Archeage crystals cost a lot, unfortunately. And then after that we can come back to the blacksmith in East Hiram, give him everything, and then we just get to sit back and watch as he crafts the enhanced Hiram's Chosen Ring, which isn't the good version. We've still got a couple more steps to get to there, but I'm gonna save that for another video. I'm gonna try and do this in 3 parts. I might have to do 4, because I know there's 2 versions of the ring. There's like a Celestial and then an Epic version. I'm not sure how long it's gonna take, but I don't want these videos to drag on too long for you guys. I just want to keep it brief, get to exactly what you guys need. And yeah, so that is the enhanced Hiram Ring. There you go. I'll be back with the next part a lot quicker this time, hopefully. And I'll probably take it up to at least the Celestial. I'll maybe take it all the way up to the Epic in that video. It depends. This might be a 3 or 4 parter. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, all that stuff, whatever the kids do nowadays, and follow me on Twitch. Yeah, check me out on Twitch. I'm doing just random stuff on there right now. Doing indie games as well, which have been really interesting. So I kind of want to promote them. I want to do something with them on this channel. I don't know if we will, because I know this is primarily Archeage stuff, and I don't know if you guys want to see that, but I'll maybe test the waters. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next part.